Alright, what's going on, everybody? Man, late again? Slightly less late than yesterday, but only slightly. Anyway, I hope you're all doing well. We need to kick things off nice and quick tonight on account of my tardiness here. I actually don't know what to say for the tweet, though, so we'll have to figure it out. Dearest Strat Waffle Champions. Ooh, you know what? Here's a question I get all the time. Inquiring, is that how you spell it? It is, okay. Inquiring minds want to know, will there be a 20% gold / battle chip boost this summer? Yes! Oh, no! Okay, inquiring minds want to know, will there be a 20% gold / battleship boost this summer? Tweet. Cool, man. Joshua K. Martins, yeah, didn't over a buck. Thank you very much. And slap me. You got it, man. You got it. Xavier Hansen, I'm so sorry. It was almost a double, but slap. It is indeed just a single. Joshua, you've been slapped. Thank you, dude. Xavier, once again, so sorry. So close. So close. Hashtag why I no longer cook bacon naked. Was there some sort of grease splash incident going on? Uh-oh. Oh no. Hobbit. Did your junk get hit with the grease, man? Is that what happened? Hobbit raid hashtag burn sausage. Oh no. It did. Rip. Hobbit, thank you for the raid though. Goobers. What's up, Pixie Bow? What up, Dragon? That is the #1 question this summer, that's for sure. Yeah. I want to know. I want to be able to tell people, because I get that question all the time, and I don't know. I don't know why I still had Twitter up. Whoops. Anyway, let's go do an energy dump. A little rumple dumple still. Actually, hold on. Before I do that, gotta hit helps. I almost forgot to hit helps yesterday. Woke up this morning. Actually woke up really early this morning. Woke up at like 6 a.m. or something like that. And, I mean, the world was still dead, so I was like, well, time to play some MCOC. And, I've forgotten it helps that whole time. So do not want to forget that. Alright, now that that's out of the way, though, now let's energy dump it. Can I just say, I love these menus so much more before this golden circle was here. I don't have access to it. I really wish Kabam would take it away. It didn't bother me in like the other areas where they have like the solo event, because it's usually like hidden away somewhere, or maybe it's not that hidden. It's right here, and we have a ton of these solo events. But anyway, man, it just clutters up this screen so much, and I'm still not used to it. I still, like, when I'm clicking into the event quest, I have to do a double take thinking, like, is this a side quest? No, it's not the side quest. Okay, good. I hate it. I actually hate it. Anyway, let's go to Master real quick. And let's do some auto fighting here. Whoops, still got Sasquatch in there. You. Let's grab you. And you. Let's go. Actually, yeah, okay. There we go. Alright, Joshua sending over another buck. Give me 1 sec. Let me just set my course here. Alright, we got a potion on the right side. Looks to be it. Cool. Joshua. Hey, BG, guy at my gym proposed to his girlfriend. She said no. Well, that didn't work out. Oh. Okay. That probably should have been the crickets, because that was awful, dude. Oh, that was bad. Really? That's your... Really? Boo, dude. Jonathan Castillo with the 3 months in a row. Dude, thank you very much for the continued support, man. Much appreciated. Thank you very much. Shout out to all the channel members. PG, be proud of me. Not only am I entirely caught up on the side quests so far this month, Dragon. I don't even need to hear anything else. Right there. I'm so proud. I'm also done 4 to 6 chapters of Cavalier with 2 to go. Dragon. Killing it. That is awesome. How much time do we have left? I was just looking at it. Do we still have 2 weeks? Well, I'm scrolling back at my own stream here. Oh god, what time does that say? Yeah, 2 weeks. Okay. Alright, cool. Whew, because I have a lot to do. Not only do I have to do the side quest and the rest of Cavalier, because I've only done a single clear, I also have 30 expiring energy refills that I need to do something with. And hey, I mean, I could use some of the event quests, but not a lot. So anyway, Xavier Hansen sending over $1, and I pulled a 6-star Sorcerer Supreme today. Finally broke my bad luck streak, but I have no idea what makes her so good. Her damage doesn't seem amazing. Does she need the dupe? She does not need to dupe. Her damage is not what she's played for. It's not bad if you stack up armor breaks. Can actually be pretty decent, pretty solid. But she's mostly there for utility. She's got strong healing capabilities, the slow debuff, which is still a fairly rare thing. The passive power gain, so you can kind of play safe, play back. You don't have to go for risky openings or, you know, even power use to get your openings, things like that. Good defender on top of it all. Easy access to nullify just by spamming special ones. You're able to block when you activate your special in one of the modes. You're able to just block, and you heal back most of that damage, like 75% or something like that. So you could just play things nice and safe. She's a champion really about safety. Once you understand the way she works, she's very, very safe to play. Angela, you're getting wrecked by Omega Red here. Thank you. There you go. There you go. Hit him with a special. Oh, yeah, that's enough. That's enough, dude. All right. Anyway. Yeah, I want to make a guide for Sorcerer. I really do. It's high on my priority list. But because of this other damn video that I still am working to finish up, I can't make that video yet. So one day I'll be able to show you in video form exactly what makes her so good. But yeah. Easy. Sending over $1 as well, saying, Brain, I got a new device today, a 2020 iPad. Okay, and it's much faster than my 2017 Android Note 9, I bet. However, old Noti Boy never crashed, and new guy already has one so far. Oh no. Oh dang. Huh. That's interesting. I mean, I guess it makes sense because it seems to be a RAM issue. Hold on one sec, guys. It seems to be a RAM issue, and the Android devices, like, that's the one thing that they really have. I mean, there's a few things that Android has over Apple, no doubt, but one of those things is they have a lot more RAM than the devices, you know. So yeah, I think that's probably why your iPad crashed. Even though it's faster, it just has less memory for all the memory leaks. But dude, congrats, man. So actually I had to go to a store that sold phones yesterday. And I was looking around at like the newest iPhones and stuff like that, and I got a chance to actually like hold the iPhone SE, which is still the one that, like, out of all the newest phones, it's still the one I'm thinking about, just because it keeps the aspect ratio that I like. And I gotta say, it was really tempting to be like, you know what, man? I've been needing a new phone for a while. This phone is cheap as far as phones go. I mean, it's still $400. But I was tempted to be like, you know what, man? Let me just pick this thing up. But we got new iPhones coming out in, like, I don't know, 2 months or something like that. Apple usually does their... Holy hell, you went outside? I know, Pixie Bell, crazy, right? But yeah, in like 2 months, Apple usually does their new phone announcements and stuff like that, right? Oh, hold on, we're on Hercules. Well, actually, Kingpin's doing all right. I'll take over if needed. So yeah, I'm trying to stall to see if Apple announces something that tickles my fancy. The new SE is the phone I have. Okay. I'm still a little bit hesitant to pick it up for, like, I think it's an amazing value. But one of the reasons why I wanted it, here, let me take over for the last few seconds while Hercules is all unstoppable and everything. No, I couldn't take over fast enough, damn it. I'm dead. Anyway, there's like 2 things that holds it back from me wanting it. Number one, well, actually 3. Number 1 is I generally play on a plus size device, and I was like measuring it up, and it was like, it's not that much smaller. I could probably get used to it, but I don't know, that did make me wonder, like, am I gonna get used to it? You know what I mean? The second thing is the phone itself looks fine when you're just holding it. I can't tell a difference. It has like technically worse resolution than like less pixel density, or whatever you want to call it, whatever the proper terminology is, than the phone I'm using now. I can't tell a difference, man. But I do have concerns about, like, when it's being streamed, when it's all blown up on someone's TV or something like that. Is it going to look fuzzier? Is the image not going to look as crisp? That's another concern. And then the third concern is, I know the battery life on it isn't the greatest because it's, I mean, it's a smaller phone, right? They just don't even have as much room for the battery. So yeah, like, those are the 3 concerns against it. But I'm really interested to see what devices Apple announces. And if they don't announce anything crazy, then I'm probably just going to pick it up, because to me, the aspect ratio is still the number 1 most important thing, I think. Anyway, I saw a pop-up for Static with the 4 months in a row. Static, I don't know if you're in here. I don't think I saw you in here tonight, but thank you very much for the continued support, dude. What's up, Omar? Saying, just popping in to say Mojo makes the current week of pain fairly easy and gives you 3 or 2 question mark points. Yeah, I mean, he gives you like the initial kill and then 2 of the objectives. Yeah, man, Mojo, man, I had a blast using Mojo. I was actually pretty disappointed in this week's at first, but dude, I love using Mojo, and it quickly turned from like kind of disappointed to, yeah, this is awesome. Because man, I don't really like when stuff can be cheesed. Like, cheesing certain things is great in games. But here's the times where I like to cheese something. Let's say we're in like a really difficult quest, and like a bunch of the paths are really tough, or you know you've been on, maybe, actually let's use this is a better example. Abyss. So Abyss is tough, right? There's a ton of fights in there. They're all stacked in terms of health. A lot of the fights are really hard to solo, and at best you're gonna like 2 or 3 shot them or whatever. Sometimes worse, right? But you can cheese through one of the fights with Ronin, and you could totally blast your way through Red Skull, which is otherwise like a pretty annoying fight, right? I like that. I like that there's like that one moment of break where you're like, ah, man, yeah, I'm sacrificing a spot on my team, but I can cheese my way through this. Cool. I don't necessarily like when an entire challenge, that's it. The entire challenge is gone. It is just one fight, and if you could cheese that fight, like, okay, why was this even here? It's what it feels like to me. Like I didn't even play a game. This isn't even a game. Why am I playing? So yeah, that's one of the reasons why I was like pretty late to streaming it today. Is because as soon as I heard you could do that, I was like, well, I'm not so interested anymore. And then Magic. I mean, Magic does magical things. So not quite cheese with her, but still, she's so good that yeah, she destroyed that fight too. But with Mojo, oh man, that was a ton of fun using Mojo. That was so much fun, man. I love that champion. So yeah, I had a good time doing that. Anyway, Joshua, yeah, no, another buck saying my wife fell carrying the laundry today. I watched the whole thing unfold. Okay. Another one, Joshua? Another one? Ew, dude. Ew, man. Ew. Your capture card determines the details that someone sees on the screen. The only part your phone plays in that is the aspect ratio. The iPhone screen only affects you. Really? Well, no, that can't be right. Do you mean resolution, or do you actually mean aspect ratio? Because people have to add additional overlays if they have the ultra wide phones or whatever you want to call them, the taller phones. They have to add like some people, they like that, and they like to squeeze in extra overlays to, you know, because they wanted to have that stuff anyway. They wanted to have different things showing on screen. That's just like a personal preference for some people. But other people clearly don't want that on screen, and they just have to fill that dead space with something. Unless maybe there's a setting that they may not be familiar with that could have changed it or something. Resolution, I could maybe see that being right. I'd have to investigate that more. And if there is a way that you can use like the newest iPhone and still get the aspect ratio and not have that bar in the bottom of the screen, dude, I would jump on those new phones in a heartbeat. But I don't know if it's possible. So at least I haven't seen a way that it's possible or seen anyone do it. If there's proof, please let me know. Please send me a tweet with a link or something like that. I would love to see it. Joshua sent it over another buck saying, hey BG, I'm pushing to finish Act 6 and 7. Will APOC work better or Red Mags? Probably Red Mags. I mean, they're both amazing champions. You want to get them both ranked up regardless, but Red Mags, he allows you just to crush so many opponents, man. So I'd recommend ranking up Red Mags first, and then go with APOC afterwards, you know. I'm here, BG, just trying to kill this symbioid, so I'm concentrating. All right, Static, gotcha, man. Good luck, dude. I loved using Kingpin today. Kingpin was one of the few I didn't try, just because I was too interested in Mojo. Madrox Multi sent over 2 saying, "Sup, BG? Read last, please." Sure. 24-hour King Groot stream when he gets his buff. I'm just playing with the new King Groot. Oh man, I may do some sort of stream with King Groot, but or I mean, at the very least, I'm making content around King Groot. He's gonna be sick. He's gonna be ridiculous. I can already guarantee you guys there will be videos about King Groot being made, and not just from everyone else, from me too. So yeah, man. But as far as a 24-hour stream with him, goodness, man, I don't know what I'm gonna be doing unless I'm clearing out the entire abyss with the guy or something. You know what? Since you bring that up, though, dude, I'm itching to do some sort of marathon play session in MCOC. It's just been too long. Like, my body craves it. Like, you can burn yourself out doing those longer marathon grinds or whatever, right? But there's almost like the opposite effect for me, where it's like, dude, I almost don't even care what it's for. I just need to play. I need to play more. Like, I do care what it's for. I am gonna do it for, like, you know, a champion that I want or something. But yeah, it's not gonna be a 24-hour grind, but or a 24-hour stream at least. Streams, they might still be smaller in size, but it's just been too long since I did something like that. So if they do bring back like the revamp crystal thing, and I can grind for King Groot as a 6-star, oof, I'll be grinding. Tell you that much right now. All right, Alex705 saying this is to annoy Pixie to say hi. Wow. Also focusing on Summer of Pain fights. Playing on a smaller phone from a Max Pro size phone is hard. Don't do it. Interesting. Interesting. Well, I mean, I don't have a Max Pro. This is just like the iPhone 8 Plus that I'm playing on, which I sized it up. It's not that much different. Here's something that I didn't mention before. So, I mean, I'm plugged in the entire time while I'm playing, right? And it's not like some small plug. It's this whole big adapter that has an HDMI, like a full HDMI cable going into it, and the charging cord. So I'm almost worried that like a smaller device, like it's gonna pull on it more because there's not as much weight as like a counterbalance in my hand or something like that. I don't know. I don't know if that would affect it at all. What I want to do, this is something I brought up last time the whole phone discussion came up. What I really need to do is I need to just get it and make sure that I read the fine print on the return policy and try it out. And if it works, cool, I'm gonna keep it. And if it doesn't work the way I would like, then yeah, I'll just return it. And I think these phone stores, they normally have like a little restocking fee or something like that. But honestly, if I have to pay 20, 30 bucks, whatever it is, to be able to try it out like that, it's worth it. Because how else am I gonna know? There's no way I can run these tests at the phone store, you know? So I will try it out. And as many like reviews that there are of these phones, all the top reviewers, they're not reviewing it from like a streaming mobile game viewpoint, you know what I mean? Maybe that's what I need to do. Honestly, it's not even a bad idea. Actually, I don't want to do it, so somebody else please take this idea from me. Create a tech review channel focused solely on mobile gaming. That's it. Like straight up, man. It's a big deal, man. You see these high profile companies making devices that are targeted towards mobile gamers, and I mean, you've got these companies that are dedicated to making like streaming products and stuff like that. Dude, I don't know, maybe there's already channels like that and I'm just not familiar with them. But an entire channel dedicated around just reviewing tech, specifically for mobile gaming and streaming those mobile games. That's what the world needs. That's what I need, at least. But I don't feel like making that channel, so someone else go for it. You know. Yes, that is aspect ratio / resolution, but the pixel density of the screen on the SE being low only affects what you see, not what other people see. So, is the SE 1080p? Well, I mean, so that, like, aspect ratio and resolution, they're two different things. You can have because the ratio is, what is it, 16:9? Hold on a second. iPhone SE aspect ratio. Let's see. Okay, 16:9, which, yes, does eventually go to 1080p, but the actual resolution of it is 1334 by 750. So the output that you guys see, yeah, it might not matter. I don't know. I don't know, because here's, like, the capture card would have to upscale this essentially, because the capture card, it only mirrors what's on my device. So unless you have proof of this, I would love to see it, man. I would absolutely love to see it. But from my understanding, capture cards, outside of maybe a special one, it doesn't upscale what is on your device. It's just a straight mirroring of it. It processes it, it mirrors it, that's it. So I don't know if that would turn it into 1080p or what. But that's what I'm looking for, is 1080p. So that's a pretty niche channel, dude. Dude, that's, if you think about my channel. it's entirely about one single video game. I don't know, dude. I don't think it's that niche of a channel, to be honest. Part of me does just want to do it, because I don't even think it'd be that hard. Like, I have experience, but, like, one of the biggest issues with these types of channels, I think, is just you don't know where the person's coming from. You don't know what their background is. Do they actually have experience in what they're talking about, or are they just talking straight out of their butt? I don't know, man. You know what I mean? But, like, man, I've been making YouTube videos for a long time. I don't know. Anyway. Alex sending over bucks saying video mirroring and video out support up to 1080p through Lightning digital AV adapter and Lightning to VGA adapter. Adapters sold separately from the Apple website. Okay. That's for the iPhone SE. Interesting. I gotta look into my capture cards info. Definitely something. I'm gonna write a note to investigate this later. Check capture card upscaling? Question mark? I don't know. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. And if it's actually, well, so I don't know the terminology, because there's upscaling, there's mirroring. Like, I don't know if it's if upscaling, does upscaling mean it just kind of stretches the image, or does it actually play it as if you were on a device that supported that natively? God, man. See, this is why we need that channel. This is it. Damn it. Need that channel. The streaming part is niche. You have 138k subs. Scene is probably a little bigger. Oh, he's much bigger. But he also talks some about other games. But how many mobile streamers are out there? A few thousand at most. It's not just about, like, the number of mobile streamers. It's about the potential number. There's a lot of people, like, I wonder how many people in here have thought about making their own channel and or maybe just don't know where to start, don't know how to do it, don't know what equipment is needed, don't know what equipment is best to buy, because there's so much. There's so much of it out there. And it's that barrier of entry that could be broken down with a channel like that. I just don't know if it's not something I'm really passionate about, though. You know what I mean? I feel like that's the what would hold me back from making a channel like that is because, like, I want to know these answers myself, but I'm not passionate enough to sit here and test like 14 different devices up against one another, run rigorous tests on them. Like, you know what I mean? I don't care that much, you know. But I do think there's actually a lot of people that want to do this. If you look on, like, man, I don't know Twitch's stats, but you know, of course, there's some larger streamers and stuff like that, but then, like, the majority of people streaming, they don't necessarily have a big audience. But it doesn't matter. They're still interested in it. They still want to do it, whether for fun or just to experiment, just to try it out. Maybe they even just want to make some videos for their buddies, but they want to, like, put a tiny bit more effort into it, even if they're not looking to make it like an entire channel that they dedicate a lot of time to. I think there's plenty of space for it. All right, though. Definitely gonna look into that later. Well, no matter what, I'm still gonna wait to see what Apple comes out with this year, because their technology, they've made some pretty big leaps in the processor, in the way of their processors, right? With their making their own chips now and stuff like that. So those chips are for, like, their iPads and laptops and all that stuff, though, right? So I don't know if we're gonna see that in their phone, but I'm kind of hoping we are, and I'm hoping that, like, I can just pick up a phone, because I don't like to upgrade that often. So if I could just, like, upgrade later this year to something that's, like, actually a really nice upgrade, oh man, I would just leave it, get that phone, keep that phone for the next 4 or 5 years, whatever. Anyway, Joshua Martin sending over another buck, saying, "Hey BG, is the new Scarlet Witch any good?" So I don't know. There's no way for me to test the new Scarlet Witch. It's exclusively, right now at least, through the Summoner Sigil. And there are some videos out there. I don't know who's all made videos, but whenever Scarlet Sigil comes up, I've heard KT has a video on the champion. I haven't watched any videos either on her, just because, I don't know, if I have no chance of getting her, my interest in the champion goes down tremendously. So I'm sure there's some other videos out there too, but I haven't watched any on Sigil. So yeah, and we don't have access to Sigil on the CCP or anything like that either. It is strictly Summoner Sigil. So yeah, I do not know. James sending over a buck. Thank you, dude, saying, "So would it be like reviewing how phones work with a variety of mobile games? Sounds expensive to start, as in this channel ID you speak of." It probably would be expensive to start, yeah. But eventually these companies, they reach out to you and they send you stuff for free. So it would be difficult to get started. Yeah. Getting different products. But eventually that side of it, I mean, it doesn't, the tech guys, they don't always get everything for free either. So yeah, at some point you do have to kind of shell out your own money, no matter what, no matter how big you get. But it definitely helps with the cost of it if these companies send you stuff for free. That would be a channel where I probably would need to run sponsors on most videos, if not all videos. Just like VPN sponsors or whatever. Because yeah, you're right. Especially early on, it would just be like a total loss. Because that ad revenue is not going to cover the price of. I mean, it's not just like the phones. Of course, those are the most expensive, but I'm even talking about like other things like connectors, and that stuff isn't too expensive. These little Apple connectors are actually like $50, but that's only because it's Apple branded, so you got to pay that Apple tax. Other times you literally just connect like a USB Type-C cord right into your computer and you're good to go. But freaking Apple, dude. Anyway. Skiat sending over buck. Thank you, dude. Saying, BG, you know how you can't use a special 3 in the Summer of Pain event? Yes. Well, Kingpin says you can. Seriously, you can. How does he get to special 3? I almost got to a special 3 thanks to, I think, Mystic Dispersion. How does Kingpin? I'm trying to think about his abilities. Oh, is it just because he reduces ability accuracy? Is that what it is? Oh, someone in the chat's probably saying if I scroll down. Or maybe not yet. Crossbones could probably do it. Use that trick back in the day. He keeps shrugging off that. Oh, because he shrugs off the power lock. Yeah. Okay. Gotcha. Gotcha. Okay. I did not even think of that. That should have been obvious, but interesting. Very interesting. BG, I have Doug. Wow, funny enough. I actually was just reading your message before I even saw the super chat. Thank you, dude. Saying, BG, I have faith you could do this. Propose channel well. Put it on your to-do list right after the website. Yeah, dude, totally. This damn website, dude. Damn website. Still think BG should ditch the PC build and jump to an iMac. Yeah, I still don't want to do that. The prices are coming down on some of this stuff. I almost camped outside of Best Buy. They were doing like a restricted to like buying physically in the store type of purchase. Was a couple days ago. Was that yesterday actually? It might have been yesterday, man. I don't know. Time is... What is time? But there was like a list. So there was like, I don't know, like 250 graphics cards at not at every single Best Buy location, but certain ones. And yeah, there's one that's like a few minutes from me that had like 250 or something like that. And I don't... Somebody could have been bluffing. Someone could have been lying. But I just... basically, there's like a list. And people who go there, go to that location, they like update how many people are waiting in line. And the store doesn't open until 8 a.m. And at like 1 a.m., it was already up to like 75 people in line. And I was like, you know what, man? And I didn't even check that list until like 3 a.m. And I was like putting on socks to go. And then I was like, wait a minute. Like, how many people? And so I was like, man, that was already like 2 hours ago that there was 75 people in line. Screw it. And I just didn't go. Yo, BG, got a funny tweet for you, Karate Mike. What do we got here, dude? Good news in case you need an option for the Nazi Venom looking robot guy. Oh my god. This is gross. I'm gonna throw up right now. Jesus, dude. You didn't even go for the intercept special. You're just dead this whole time. You've just been dead that whole time. It lasted the... Oh my god. Gross, dude. Hercules is insane. Good lord. Why is Hercules so strong? Oh, man. How's it going, Brain? I used the revive last night to do week 6 with Magneto and cheesed it with rank 3 3-star Ronin this morning. Rip revive and 4 heals. Well spent, dude. Very well spent resources. Nice, man. Haven't been paying attention to the last 6 or so tangents. Magoo sounds like the Charlie Brown parents for me. Wah wah. Wah 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 wah. Yeah, most of these tangents tonight, I guess, have not been about MCOC. It's been about other electronics. 95 Max says the Lightning Digital AV cable doesn't output 1080p. Apparently it's 900p. Best case scenario, and then upscaled. Also not sure how 2 different upscalers would play with each other. I gotta be honest, I only understood about 4 of those words, Tom. That is good info. Still. Hold on a sec. Let me check something. Looking in some settings right now, real quick. No. Yeah, I don't know. Because I don't know if it matters if you're plugging your device into like straight into a computer or into a TV, or if it's different when plugging into a capture card, and then the capture card, you're going through that into the into the computer or TV or whatever. I don't know, man. I need to just run a test. It could be the first video in that other channel, and it'll cost me like 30 bucks to test it. It's like I'm not making that channel still, but still. Anyway, I'll like I said, I'll wait until the fall when Apple announces their new products, and then if there's nothing there, I'll just get the SE. But iPhone SE has about half the pixels of the iPhone 8 Plus, so that'll probably be noticeable on stream. Well, see, I don't know if you noticed the like those pixels necessarily. Well, are you just saying like when you multiply those numbers? Actually, all right, I think I know what you're saying. Maybe. Oh God, I don't know. This stuff's so confusing. Damn it. Anyway, thank you very much for trying to let me know, but I still am not sure. Next person that puts Heimdall in the arena is getting kicked in the junk. I agree. What do you think they will do with the root mechanic that they tested a while back? Normal group buff? I don't know. The feedback, a lot of people didn't like root. I actually loved it, man. I thought it was great. It felt a lot more fair to play around than a traditional stun. It just felt like a different way of stunning you that allowed you to still control your character. So I actually loved it. But I feel like the feedback was so negative that either they're not going to bring it back at all, or they're going to be very careful in how they bring it back, and maybe it needs further testing. Maybe they're coming up with new combinations that to test and make sure that people like. I don't know. I feel like Kabam has been really driven on feedback for the past couple of years now. Whereas they mean, they took feedback always, but before it was like, you don't like this? Well, we're doing it anyway, kind of thing. Where now it's like, oh, people don't like this. I guess we're not going to do it. And part of that bums me out because, like I said, feel like we're never gonna see it again, just because so many people didn't like it. Who is the overall best 6-star? I don't know. If you consider Prestige as part of the overall, then probably Doom. But this game doesn't really work that way. You're given different scenarios to use different champions in. So I wouldn't focus too much on who's best, because it's kind of meaningless. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of Groot either. Oh, hey, Abby Doe. Abby Doe. Are you back? Are you gonna be streaming? If you could pick, would you rather a 6-star Fury, Ghost, CGR, or iHulk? Oh, goodness. It would be between Ghost and CGR. I don't even know. Man. I feel like I would have a lot more fun playing CGR. The only reason I would consider Ghost is just because I do still think she's really powerful for Legends runs. But CGR is too. So I would probably pick CGR. Ghost is the overall best 6-star. Don't listen to him. It's Ghost. She is insane. That's for sure. Bald Tender? Oh, is that Abby Doe? The bald bartender? And some good news. If you buy the device from an Apple store, you have 14 days to return it with no charge. Is it actually no charge? Or is there a fine print? Either way, I'm like I said, I'm gonna do it either way. Hopefully it's actual no charge. And they're not like, oh yeah, there's no charge for us to take it back, but there's a restocking fee. Or some BS, you know? I haven't had to pay that to an Apple store, but I've never returned anything to an Apple store either, so. Anyway, Nelson Smith sent an 05 saying, hey BG, what is Hercules' favorite holiday? Labor Day. I actually don't get it. Labor, I don't know enough about Hercules. It's probably so obvious, but I know like nothing about Hercules. So I'm just gonna assume. And boo. Somebody explain. This is terrible, but somebody please explain this joke to me. The famous labors of Hercules. What a dingus. Yeah, I don't know how famous it is. It's not famous to me, at least. So yeah, never heard of that. But okay, boo. I guess. Boo. Oh man. All the missions Hercules were sent on were called the Labors of Hercules. Okay. Is that in-game too, or like his in-game missions? Because that's about as far as I know about Hercules. Whatever's in-game. My knowledge about the champion stops right there. And even then, there's things about his in-game abilities that I forget. So yeah. His mythology and also his persistent charge mechanics are labors. Okay. Alright. I got the joke, but still, yeah. Boo. Oh, man. BG didn't pass AP Literature? AP. You think I was in AP Literature? Dude, I fell asleep in every single one of my classes. I didn't turn in any assignments. And then I just got an 80% or higher. There was a loophole in my school. If you got an 80% on the final exam, you passed with a D minus essentially. And that's what I did. So yeah, it was definitely not an AP. I was early. I mean, there was like some AP type classes that I was in. I remember in 5th grade, there was a program called G&T, Gifted and Talented. They made a dumb mistake putting me in there. Just because I was good with numbers. At one point in my life, at least. I guess I did well on some tests. They put me in G&T. Fools. I requested to leave after like 3 days. Actually, I only requested to leave after they gave me a group project. I was like, I don't know. Take me out of this. Group project? The other kids in regular classes have to do group projects? No, take me out of here. Wait, is it called labors? Feats of strength. Whatever. Let's go back to the arena. Lunch doesn't count as AP. Hold on a minute. I just realized I could have been using my 5 stars in this arena the whole time. It doesn't matter because my 6 stars. I kind of want to grind for Black Widow. All right, you know what? Let me stop using my 6 stars. I just want to use my 5 stars in case I want to use my 6 stars in the morning. Anyway. Herc did the 12 labors. That's like his thing. One of them was cleaning a stable of man-eating cows. Yeah, that's totally normal. Like his bodyguard standing over a buck. Saying. What is Lakers bodyguard? Here we go. Just saying happy birthday, Beaver, with a whole bunch of presents and party stuff. Oh, Lakers bodyguard. Keeping it simple tonight, I see, huh? No, the fluffy monster staying in the closet tonight. Oh, man. Lakers bodyguard, thank you very much, even though it's not my birthday. Thank you. You weren't a big fan of the Kevin Sorbo, don't know who that is, Hercules show growing up. You've often told me of your love for Xena Warrior. What? For Xena Warrior Princess. How could you love Xena but not Hercules? Disappointed. Has anyone in here ever heard me say the words Xena Warrior Princess before in that order? I've never watched that show either. I think I remember though. I think I remember seeing commercials for that Hercules. Hold on. I think that actor was also in a Psych episode. I'm pulling up his picture now. Kevin Sorbo Hercules. Let's see. Those commercials played all the damn time. Aha! This is the guy. He was in an episode of Psych. He was a bounty hunter. I've never seen the show. Anyway. Keeping the fluffy monster in the closet tonight? Is that a euphemism for his man thing? No, that is... There's no euphemism there. That's actual fluffy monster. The only thing I remember from my stint in G&T was that our recess was spent walking one lap around the school and then back to class. Really? Oh, man. That sucks. Oh, that's terrible. Why do they do that, man? Don't they know that, like, activity is good for your brain and stuff, too? Says the guy who sits here playing video games all day with zero physical activity, but still. It wasn't trying to raise some kids in a school system with crappy physical education. The other thing, I was in... After that, like, man, I think it was like freshman year of high school. They stuck me in some advanced math class too. It wasn't anything too crazy. I don't even remember what it was. But it was kind of silly because I guess like you need to hit like a certain level in math in order to graduate high school or something like that. And all it made me do was kind of like hit that level faster. So then I don't remember if it was my last year or maybe my last 2 years in high school. I didn't take a math class, but it was like, dude, I liked math. That was the class I wanted to have. No, it couldn't have been last 2 years. I don't know what it was, but there was like 1 year where I didn't have to take math, and it was like punishment or something like that. And then when I was taking classes post high school in county college, because my grades weren't good enough to get into other colleges that I applied for, at that point I had such a break from math that I felt like I wasn't even good at it anymore. So yeah, that was the start of the decline. Whatever advanced class they stuck me in freshman year, that was the peak. After that, I lost those skills entirely. It was a use it or lose it situation, and I lost it. Mr. Brian, how's your day been going? It's been a good day. Nothing too crazy to speak of, but overall a pretty good day. Not too bad, lacking sleep. Abdo, what's up, Ghost Dog? Hey BG, a big fan, or wait, hey BG, a fan from UAE. My luck has been fire recently. Got 6-star Colossus, 6-star Cap Marvel, 5-star Sparky, or Starkey, 5-star Claire, 5-star Corvus, 5-star Mr. Fantastic, and also Awake my 5-star Doom. Damn. Yeah, your luck has been fire. Dang, dude. Strife sending over a few of them Canadian bucks saying, where would you rank Diablo on the current meta? Rank? You mean like if I were to use a tier list, which I never use? I think he's the best option for Acid Wash. I think he's the #1. As long as he's awakened and you are running these Suicide Masteries, I think he's the #1 option for it. Outside of that, I mean, it's great anytime you're in a situation where the opponent is not poison immune. If the opponent is poison immune, you're going to want to use someone else. I don't know if I could say more details than that, because like I said, I don't rank champs. I don't put them in the tier lists, but he's really, really, really strong. He's definitely up there in the same conversation. Like I guess if I had a tier list, if I made a god tier, I would stick him in it. If that's what you're looking for. He'd be in there. Dude is nutty. Thank you very much for the 3 Canadian bucks. I want to make more videos with Diablo actually, but I want to finish up that other video that I'm not going to talk about too much first before going back to more videos with Diablo. So yeah. I got drunk one time recently and woke up with a rank 3 Diablo. Good times. Wow, dude, of all the things that could have happened while you're drunk, I'd say that's best case scenario, dude. Easily best case scenario. It's not bad. I took Algebra 1, Geometry, then cheated off my brother for Algebra 2, then in college I took Statistics, and that was it for my math. Dude, I never took a Statistics class, and I'm pissed that I never did. After, like, I've heard more than one game developer at this point say that Statistics, oh my god, just got annihilated. Saying that Statistics is like the #1 math class to take to understand games and If you want to be a game dev and all that. Never took one. Anyway, Nick Hernandez and an over 5. Nick, thank you very much. Saying, just dupe 5-star Squatch. Is he worth a rank 5? I have Doom and Claire rank 5. Wondering if I should rank 5 him. This is tough because I do think Sasquatch is underrated, underappreciated. The dude is strong. However, realistically, if you have Doom and Claire, you're going to use those champions in more situations than you'd find yourself using a Sasquatch. And those champions, they cover virtually everything. Not everything, but they cover so much that you probably don't need to rank up that Sasquatch. If you like the champ, if you have fun with the champ, I think that adds a lot of value, and I would say he's not a bad rank up by any means. But yeah, man, realistically, he's probably not going to do much for your overall progress. Only because you have the two ranked up champs that you mentioned, Doom and Claire. So yeah. Dude, thank you very much for the 5, though. Much appreciated. Kevin Free Copyright with the new member. Kevin Free Copyright, dude. Welcome. Please enjoy your banana. Along with all these kick-ass custom emojis, dude. Thank you very much. Appreciate that, man. No other messages, just the new membership. Thank you, dude. Mr. 87 with the membership as well. Mr. 87, I can't remember if you already had the membership or if that's the first time, because I know you've sent over super chats and stuff before. Either way, you sent over another super chat too, saying just finished my first Summer of Pain fight, Ronin cheese. All right, man, got the first one done. Nice, dude. That's awesome, man. Thank you as well. Please enjoy your banana too. Thank you, dude. I'm just spamming these emojis right now. Someone time me out. Lakers bodyguard sending over $1 with the peach butt. Saying, who's this fluffy monster handsome guy? That's not his name. It's just Fluffy Monster. The handsome part. I don't know why you added that. Fluffy Monster. How would I even describe Fluffy Monster to someone? Fluffy Monster, it's like if there was a word randomizer, but somehow the words still kind of fit together, but only barely. Only enough to make you think, did I read that wrong? Was that the... No, yeah, that was the word I was supposed to read. Okay. That's Fluffy Monster. That's the best I could do to describe Fluffy Monster. My reading comprehension is not the highest to begin with, but when I read those messages, yeah, I have to do a double take. I have to really slow down, sound it out, because I don't know what the hell I'm reading. That's Fluffy Monster. Is Fluffy Monster the good old Beto? No. Fluffy Monster is someone else who will not be named, I guess. Dude, Nelson Smith, dude, another new member. Wow. Man, thank you guys. Nelson Smith. I'm about to spam these emojis one more time, dude. Thank you very much. Please enjoy your banana. Thank you, dude. BG, did you get your 2-star Overseer and free revives from Insider? Did they mail those things out? I sure did. Hell yeah. Is that a Cav Crystal? Grandmaster, okay. Yeah, there's the revives. And more energy refills. Oh God, what am I gonna do with these energy refills? No, that's the last thing I wanted to see, actually. Oh God. But yeah, there's look at that, dude. Three of the 20% revives, 3 of the 40% revives. Let me see when these things are set to expire. If they have to be claimed in a week, or if I got 30 days on it. I hope I have 30 days. Please. Please tell me I have 30 days. Yes. God, Marvel Insider, I love you so much. Oh, man. This stream is about to be sponsored by Marvel Insider, and they don't even know it. If you guys don't already use Marvel Insider. Unfortunately, I think it may be restricted to North America only. But hey, let me tell you about this stream's other sponsor, BG VPN. That's right, I started my own VPN. You hit that membership button. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, there's probably a way to do it, even if you're not in North America. And yeah, man, pretty good system. You complete some content. Type in your name, get some points, claim some rewards. The rewards are not as good every month. But hey man, take some collectibles and some free revives. Hell yeah. So good. Ross sending over 10. Ross, thank you for all them loonies and toonies. Saying I have a slightly bigger D. Anyway, to get an extra large member button. I think there might be different membership levels, technically. I don't use them, though. I feel like it should be an automatic thing that comes along with a super chat, almost. Someone should just be a member if they super chat $5. Because your D is... It is slightly bigger, you're right. You're totally right. Oh, man. Ross, dude, thank you very much for the 10. Thank you, dude. Nick Hernandez sending over another 2 as well, saying I have Cap IW and Void rank 4 5 stars, but neither are duped. Should I wait to rank 5 them until they're duped? For Void, don't rank up any further. Void needs to be awakened. Yeah, absolutely. Dude's not going to do much for you unawakened. However, Cap IW really doesn't need it. In some situations, Cap does. When you, like, his awaken ability, it can either apply different debuffs to the opponent or other utility like shrugging off debuffs. It's, in most cases, I've seen it used for just applying debuffs to the opponent, though. For things like reversing healing with petrifies, or you just need debuffs for distract or something like that. But yeah, for the average situation, you could totally play that guy unawakened. He still has insane block proficiency to the point where you have perfect parries, taking 0 damage on parries most of the time. And you just spam heavies and you're good to go. So that guy, you can totally rank him up unawakened and still have a good time. Void, however, nah. And I love Void, but yeah, he needs that awaken ability. For sure. VPN works for Insider? Okay, there you go. There you guys go. Dude, I'm about to get my first sponsor. Actually, I've never done a sponsor thing, but you know what? Now it makes sense. I'm gonna make a Marvel Insider video. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna travel. I'm gonna travel to. I'm gonna go visit Enzo. Oh, that'd be so much fun. I'm gonna go visit Enzo. I'm gonna stay with him for a week, and he doesn't know about this yet. And while I'm there, I'm gonna start a new account challenge where I want Marvel Insider rewards, and then I'm gonna show you guys how to use a VPN to get those rewards. There it is, right there, man. It's all making sense now. Anyway, Tidal Wave sent it over 3 saying, no Twitter this time, but I do have a question. Maybe I'm just reading it wrong, but does the summer canteen work? Everything is locked and saying you need to buy stuff So they are unlocked, but I bought some stuff and the numbers are the same. Help. I haven't really messed with the new side event. I mean, it's not even new at this point. I just haven't messed with the side event, period. Hang on. I mean, I think Karate Mike has a video on this that you might need to check out. But I'm going to do my best. Alright, so this is the summer canteen. Yeah. So these tokens, you get these tokens from like the daily Sun and the Fun thing that you claim, those little sunglasses. So without having the right tokens, you can't get this stuff. I think that's pretty much it. You just gotta wait. And be careful not to spend your tokens on this top row. Unless you have extra. Because, yeah, it seems like you may not have extra for that stuff. So, maybe don't buy any of the stuff in the top row here. And then, yeah, when you get the tokens from the solo event. If you didn't claim them already, I mean, I'm sure I have some to claim myself. I just claim the stuff before they expire. Where is it? Not Summer of Pain. Summer Camp. Yeah, these tokens. Yeah, like this one right here. The Signature Stone token. Instead of giving you what you want, we're going to give you a token to get what you want. Instead of just making it nice and simple. I think that's pretty much it, though. I know Karate Mike posted a video, though. You might want to double check that video just in case there was something I missed, because I know he went through it all. But yeah. That's about all I know on it. I hope that helps a little bit, at least. But Tidal Wave, thank you very much for the 3, dude. Norris sent over 100 of them CZKs saying, hello, Brian. Long time no see. Sorry I've been busy. Still love ya. Tweeters, please. Sure, man. That's been a little while. Thank you very much for them CZKs as usual, though. Thank you, dude. Let me see. Norris. Aha, here we are. What do we got? Hello, Brian. Sorry, life been busy last month. Still loving and watching your channel every day. Just want to share my milestone. There was no other picture here, was there? Your milestone? What is the milestone? Am I missing something? There may be a picture missing from this tweet. Perhaps. Unless I'm just misunderstanding, I don't know. But let me know, dude. I'll look for a follow-up from it. You don't have to send over another super chat. I'll watch for it. Pooba the Great sending over a buck. Saying, hey BG, where is Enzo? I noticed he hasn't been on YouTube in over a week. Vacation. He's been traveling. He'll be back. He's not going anywhere. Summertime, yeah. He's on vacation. Lag's on vacation. But yeah, he's doing a bit of traveling. I think he might be home now. I'm not sure. He shared some pictures in the Alliance chat. I think he now might be home. If he's not home, then like soon he will be or something. I don't know. And then yeah, probably give him a day or two to catch up on whatever he needs to catch up on at home, and then yeah, he'll be back. Jason Wild Bunch and an over buck as well. And BG, you can't get past the top row unless you buy the top row. Oh, really? Oh, I'm seeing someone else say now, buy the top row first, just one of each though. Oh, okay. have to spend some of the top row to open the following rows. Okay, okay. All right. So I guess that's the way it works. Buy one of each of the top row, and that unlocks the second one, I guess. I hate this event. I just wish it didn't exist. Period. It's free stuff, and shouldn't complain when getting free stuff, I guess. So whatever. I don't know. It's just, why? Why did they take away the other event that was so simple? Unnecessary. Anyway. Oh, here we go. Norst. I see now. Let's see. So this was the milestone. Ah, dude, you sent over another super chat. I was trying to tell you didn't have to. Saying, sorry, man. It's been a long time. Forgot. How are you? I've been good, man. All right, let's check out this milestone. Ooh, dude, looks like you hit the 1 million mark. All right, man. Good stuff. That is a huge milestone. 1 million overall rating. Very nice, dude. Very, very nice. All right, Fluffy Monster sanding over $1 saying, Beaver, how the randomizer are ya? Milky Way. See what I mean, guys? I don't know what that means or what it's... Anyway. So, as plans are, right? Yes. Like that of an elephant that the pants do the splits. And, well, there was one, but then it just whoosh into the plip and... Cucus? Is that a word? Was plip a word? Do the do that do don't. Simple. Oh, yeah, when you put it that way. So simple. Also, happy birthday. Good Lord, Fluffy Monster. I think some of those were words. I'm pretty sure, so that's good. That's really good. Even though it's not my birthday, thank you very much, Fluffy Monster. Good Lord. Oh, man. Pooba the Great sanding over another $1 as well. Pooba, where are you at?
Man loves
GG, when are you going on vacation like all other YouTubers? Actually, I'm excited to see my family again this year for the first time in like 2 years. Around the holidays, hopefully. But that's pretty much it, man. The last time... Well, the last vacation was the stocks and bonds. Goodness, man. How many years ago was that now? The time before that, the vacation before that, that was before the YouTube days. But I think Laura and I went to Maine for like 2 days. Coincidentally, they were both in Maine, both of those. Just because it's a nice getaway place. But that's it, man. Otherwise, dude, vacation's expensive. Traveling, maybe one day. But good Lord. I'll leave that for the other people. Easy sanding over $1. Where are you at, Easy? Brain early cutoff for 6-star Strife in basic. What did... Hold on a sec. What did Jubilee go for again? I'm looking her up right now. I think Strife's gonna go higher than Jubilee, but I don't think much higher. Even though I would say, like, Strife is definitely considered a better champion overall. But still, like, neither champion really gets used all that much. Did you say 5 or 6 star at all? Hold on. Easy, where's your message again? Okay, so 6-star Strife. Okay, so Jubilee went for about 50 million, it seems. I think that was the round 1. So yeah, I want to say maybe like 52 million ish. God, who knows with these arenas, right? But I would say just a little bit over what Jubilee went for, probably. Actually, I think part of what can keep Strife's score down potentially, game crash, that'll keep the scores down, is that I think more people would want to go for Black Widow. I think a lot of the bigger grinders out there would go for Black Widow as an exclusive. So yeah, we'll see what kind of impact that has. BG, what's up, man? Is that Mo freaking Battle Chips? Mo, what up, dude? What's up, man? Beans. All right, Casual Cashew sending over a buck saying Summoner Appreciation turned into Summoner Aggravation, pretty much. Yep. Sad but true, dude. Sad but true. Fluffy Monster sending over another buck saying, Beaver, sorry about that last message. To put it in simpler terms, if for whatever reason you do, but then swoosh, that one is where you need so that sand doesn't run. Oh, yeah, because sand is always running. And be there when the popcorn is wishing for, because you know, apples, bitter blitzies. Is that a dessert dish from Dairy Queen or something like that? Apples, bitter blitzies? Can you get that off the McDonald's menu? What the hell is that? Fluffy Monster. This message was even more confusing than the last. What the hell? What in the hell? Just had to check in to see if you heard the new Between the Bird and Me track. No, I have not. I haven't been that into some of their later albums, but you have me intrigued, man. It's been a while since I listened to them, and suddenly I'm intrigued. I'm gonna have to go give it a listen, dude. What's up, BG? Do you know anyone who's grinded for Herc this round, and how high do you think he'll go when he comes to the basic? I actually don't know anyone that's grinding for Hercules, Nick. I feel like this is gonna be one of those situations where he ends up going for like 40 million points. Could be totally wrong, could just be a lot of silent grinders, but I don't think anyone in my alliance is going for him in round 2. I could be wrong on that too. Maybe they're just not really saying it, not talking about it as much as the people who were in round 1. But yeah, man, I don't know anyone who's grinding for him. And as far as how high he's going to go into the basic, we don't really have much for data on that yet, I don't think. We haven't had like a real strong, hyped champion in the new basic. We had, like, you know, I-Bomb was pretty hyped when he came through the basic, but that was in the previous system where 6-star points still counted for more than 5 stars. I don't know, man. I could see him still potentially pushing like 100 mil, even with the 6-star score reductions. But I don't know. We're gonna get a chance to see a bit more data on that as we approach, because like Shang-Chi, like Hercules, I think will go higher than Shang-Chi goes. You know, just like they did in the featured. But that'll still give us a pretty good indication of you know, what Hercules would go for, I think. Kai sent an over 5 saying, back, went to attempt to kill a final boss in a game, and let's say I didn't win. Oh, man. RIP. It's alright, man. We've all been there. Them final bosses. Sometimes they're tough. RIP. Dude, thank you very much for the 5, though, man. Oh. I just clawed my man thing. They decided to do Colors 2 out of nowhere. Really? Definitely check out the animated video for this one. Some crazy drum things I didn't see coming. Oh, dude. All right, well, I was going to try to remember to check it out, but now that you say that. Okay. Writing it down. Definitely checking that out, dude. I'm not going to forget to check that one out. Blake Richards, I mean, there hasn't been any, like, band changes, right? Like lineup changes. Recently, have there? It's still Blake Richardson. Because that dude is still, like, my second favorite drummer of all time. He's insane, man. He's ridiculously good. Stupidly good. Think fast. Surprise Man Thing Arena. What do you do? I'm happy with my 5-star Man Thing. I don't need to have the biggest Man Thing, Karate Mike. There's some other champions I actually want to grind for more than Man Thing. If they put Diablo in the arena, if they put King Groot in the arena, both of those, I would be grinding. Fought it maybe 15 times. What's your what game are you playing right now, Kai? Who's number 1 again? Eric and Proto, who I'm not even that into the bands that he's in right now, but he's got a YouTube channel and he doesn't even post much on it because, you know, he's like always touring with his bands. He's in Fever 333 and Night Versus. Night Versus is all instrumental. They tried to find a singer, didn't really work out. It's an instrumental group. And Fever 333, they've got a ridiculous amount of energy, but the music just I'm not as into it. But yeah, man, his drumming is, I love it, dude. Just his style. But then yeah, Blake Richardson, number 2. All right, Kai sent over another 5 actually saying, yeah, I think I fought him maybe 15 and 20 times. It was fun at first, but after a while, it was just like fighting the Grandmaster with like Groot. Painful. Playing Monster Hunter. Okay. I've never played Monster Hunter. A buddy of mine was trying to get me into it, and he told me like early on you have to go through like a ton of cutscenes or something like that. I just remember thinking, I was looking to play a new game, but I don't know how invested I was going to get into it, so I didn't. Once I heard that, I was like, maybe this one ain't for me. I mean, I hear it's a good game. Actually, when I was organizing the meetups at GameWorks, they said they had like some Monster Hunter meetups and stuff like that in the past too. Sure, that would be a lot of fun. Play that game, you know. Anyway. Think fast. Surprise Diablo / King Groot arena. You can only pick one. Who do you choose? I gotta test King Groot, Mike. I don't know. I know he's gonna be very strong post-update. Zero doubt in my mind. I mean, I really like the champion pre-update. I don't think everyone's gonna like King Groot post-update. I know a lot more people will, though. And if you even remotely liked some of what King Groot could do, you're probably gonna love his update. But that said, for right now, it's still a little bit of theory crafting, and I'm not sure what I would do. I'd probably lean more towards King Groot, only because I already have so many Mystic champions. But if I had like an even number of Mystics and Cosmics ranked up, I don't know what I would do yet. Is your real question though? How high would you grind for regular Groot? 7 points. EG, you into Danny Carey? Tool, such a great drummer. He is a great drummer. I never really got into Tool though. But yeah, man, he's a great drummer for sure. I've said this before, but like so when I was taking drum lessons, I really sucked at back then, but I took drum lessons for like 6 months or something like that. And, you know, I actually wasn't late showing up to my drum lessons, and I would get there, you know, 5-10 minutes early or something like that. And the person that was taking lessons before me, they were a much more advanced student than I was. And that's what they were playing. Like they were basically just going through like Tool albums and breaking down different parts of their songs and playing them and stuff like that. And I really enjoyed just kind of listening in like that kind of live setting, you know, of someone playing those songs. But I never got into the band myself. Did you actually read the spotlight this time for King Groot? I did. I absolutely did, Nick. Yeah. He's gonna be strong. Be on the lookout for legit like 60,000 poison damage from a special 2 from a 565 champion. It can go higher than that. It can go higher than that too. I'm just saying, like, prepare yourselves. Prepare your butts. King Groot's about to blow your butts right off of your butts. He's gonna be strong, actually. PG, of course, you weren't late for your drum classes. Your early discussion about school told us you got good sleep in classes, so why skip them? Oh, man. It's true, dude. Gonna be hard to choose between bringing Sig 20 King Groot or Angela to rank 2. So I will say this about King Groot. I think he needs high Sig level. Hold on a sec. Let me actually bring up his spotlight. God, where are the forums? There we go. Let's go take a quick glance at the King Groot spotlight. I'm not going to break down the whole thing. By the way, the Venom Pool spotlight is out. I did not read this spotlight. But King Groot's I did read. And his Awaken ability, half of it is still the same. There we go. It's right here. All right, so he still has the ability when like his Furies go into cooldown, he gains a bunch of health over 13 seconds. By the way, this 7,500 number, it's affected by the recovery mastery, so add another 15% on top of that, and this is just for a 565. He has such a stupid amount of healing in his abilities. To me, like, I'll be honest with you guys, I think Kabam is making a mistake. It's too late. It's already done. Like, the character has already been developed. But I don't know what they're thinking, giving a champion that has this much healing. His base health, I believe, is second highest in the game or something like that. Second, maybe third. Maybe it's dropped down to third, but I think it's still second highest in the game. He has a ridiculous amount of healing. And then Kabam just went and added like a ton of damage to this guy in several different ways, which again, I'm not going to break down entirely here. But just looking at his Awaken ability. So first off, yeah, you're not going to gain nearly as much health if he's not a high Sig level, the way that it scales. And then also the new part to the Awaken ability here, It says while Malice is active, which just means when he has those Fury buffs, cycling between Fury buffs and regen. Gain up to plus 100% poison duration based on how long the fight has gone on. Max bonus after 100 seconds. So yeah, I mean, you're just going to be doubling your poison damage essentially with this. Sorry, give me one sec here, guys. You're going to be doubling your poison damage with that. There's other ways to enhance his Furies, though, that will essentially be like, all right, hold on. I'm going to break it down a little bit more, actually. Actually, before I do that, there was a very generous super chat that I'm going to read before it gets lost. Gersmit, am I saying that right? Sending over 20 Canadian bucks. Thank you very much, dude. Saying, I'm pretty sure the last stream I caught was the McFabio Act 4 stream. Wow. Where I sent money for you to rub your head and say, I am the Eggman. Finally came back to MCOC. How's your day / night, BG? Dude, I remember that, actually. Because I am the Eggman. I'm doing great, man. How many characters have gotten buffed since I was gone? It's been like 3... Kabam, they kind of went back and forth between like 2 to 4 champions being buffed a month, and then they settled on 3 a month. So a lot, dude. A lot of champions have been buffed since the time you were gone. And yeah, we're just reading about... I mean, it wasn't always 3 since the McFabio days, but it's been pretty consistent for a while now. Anyway, dude, thank you very much for the super generous amount of loonies and toonies that you just sent over. Thank you, dude. BG is more like the Potato Man now. Oh, God. All right, anyway, so his special 2. It's pretty weak, right? This is a 565. Baseline, it deals 3,300 poison damage over 10 seconds. Who cares? Garbage. However, if you spend one of your Furies, you double that duration, which is doubling the poison damage. And then, if he's fully awakened, like Sig 200, you're adding another 10 seconds. So it's going to be a 30-second duration poison. Then, so that, I mean, that basically takes this number from 3k to 10k. 3,300 times 3, right? So it's at 10k. However, that's just with his base attack. And King Groot, they've increased his Furies, and they've increased the chance to gain the Furies and stuff like that. So you can very easily multiply your attack by, you know, like 6. And I'm talking about like easily doing that. Like you could maybe push it higher than that. It just wouldn't be consistent. But you can very easily stack up the Furies with this guy now, to the point where, yeah, you're taking what is going to be 10k because you're adding 10 seconds here, 10 seconds from the awakening ability. And yeah, man, that special 2 poison is going to be like 60,000 damage. In addition to how they're buffing his other damage output, like his special 1 they're buffing. That's gonna deal like more armor breaks and stuff like that now. He's not gonna hit like a dump truck on every single one of his hits. He's not gonna be as flashy as someone like Hercules or something like that, where you could just pop 2 specials, you're done with the fight, game over, on to the next one. But the amount of damage that's gonna be coming out of one of the tankiest champions, arguably the tankiest champion in the entire game. I mean, why? And then they take someone like Ronin, who's a literal ninja, and they're like, we can up your damage by like 5% maybe or something. It's like, what are you guys thinking? This guy doesn't have a way to heal like 20% of his life every 13 seconds. Give these abilities to someone else. So yeah, in my opinion, Kabama's lost their minds. I don't know what they're thinking, buffing King Groot this hard. But it's done already, you know? It's don't yell at me saying I want to nerf the champion. It's already done. It's already out there. Nothing is going to change. I'm just critiquing it. That's all there is to it. Not requesting a change or anything like that. It's just craziness, though. It's madness. Anyway, speed up, D. And over $1. See ya. I love you. Speed up D. Thank you very much for the love and support as always. Speed up D. Thank you, dude. Oh man. Gersman, am I saying that right? I don't know if I'm saying that right. But dude, thank you for hitting that new member button too, man. Holy moly, that's like 4 new members tonight. That's like 4 new members more than the average night. Thank you very much, dude. Thank you very much, man. Please enjoy your banana. Along with all those custom kick-ass emojis. And Frisky Dart with the 3 months in a row, too. Frisky Dart, thank you. Did King Groot get a prestige buff, too? I don't know. It's like Grismit. Okay, okay. But it's all cool. All right, I might forget that. Sorry if I do. But Grismit, I'll try my best to remember. Hold on a sec. Let me reopen. I don't trust the champion spotlights when it comes to prestige, to be honest with you, because I feel like sometimes there's copy and paste errors from these spotlights. Oh no, we can probably trust this. This is still pretty low. Yeah, he doesn't have prestige. But good lord, so we're just talking. All right, so those numbers that I was talking about, that was just for the 5-star. The 5-star has 40,000 health at 565. And he has a way to heal through his special 3 too. If you want, here it is. He's always had the special 3 healing. I'm just saying, like, King Groot, he's always been insane in terms of regen. The regen is not changing. That part is staying the same. But, like, what? Dude, so hold on. 75. And he shrugs off the suicide poison, by the way. So you are getting the full healing amounts regardless of what mastery setup you're running. So that number is really 8,700, guys. Every time you heal with King Groot, if he's Sig 200, just as a 565, you're getting 8,700 life back. I don't know what Kabam's thinking on this, dude. Again, he always had that ability. It's just the damage that he was lacking, and now they've given him the damage higher than most of the champions in this game. Ridiculous. Anyway. He's gonna be powerful. That's all I'm saying. Can you read the Venompool Spotlight? It's really cool. I can't do that right now, no. It's gonna take too long for me to go through it. I'll try to check it out at some point. But I only know about King Groot and can point things down in the Spotlight because I already read it before stream, you know. Kairos and Nova Buck saying, who is the oldest released champ, not including buffed champs, that you still have no idea how they work? Been playing 5+ years and couldn't tell you a single ability of Taskmaster. Oldest released champ. Let's see. Oldest released champ that hasn't been buffed. I mean, there's small details from a lot of these champions that I'm not familiar with, like Miles Morales. I don't know 100% of his kit. I don't know 100% of Guillotine, you know, but I understand them well enough. We're still going up, I guess. I have no idea how they work. Funny enough, Symbiote Supreme. Man, I don't know. Well, no, I can't say that. I definitely know kind of how he works. I've played him enough to know the gist of it. But it's so funny that I've played this guy a ton. Spent so many hours playing him during like the itemless adventures. And I can't even break down his abilities. I just kind of know how they work. I know how most of these champs work. The champion kind of comes to mind though, actually. I kind of know his abilities, but I would say too vaguely, maybe, for the champion. I know most champs. It's just I have a vague understanding until we get to like the really new ones. I think part of the reason why I even understand these champs, like Nova right here. I had no understanding of Nova until one day I was assigned to fight a Nova in Alliance War. And it was time to learn that day how Nova works. And ever since then, I've had like a pretty solid understanding of his abilities and at least what I need to know when fighting the champ and stuff like that. So that's really how I learn in this game, is through Alliance War. I don't know. Yeah, there's so many little abilities for all of these guys, but for the most part, until we get to like the really new stuff, I have no clue how plat pool works. Like zero idea. Don't know anything about that guy. Dragon Man, I don't really know well enough. But again, I've had to fight him a ton. Actually, Airwalker, I really know like nothing about Airwalker. This guy, this might be like the first one. I know nothing about this dude. This game is complicated. But there's like, you know, enough times where you have to fight the champions that you kind of get a little bit of an understanding of how they work, even if you don't fully understand it, you know? Like just fighting against them in the monthly event quest, you pick up a lot. Unless you can totally cheese it, right? Jack almost sending over 20 of them Australian bucks. Thank you, dude. Saying, hold on. Is this a multi-part? This is. Let's read here. BG, what's with all the old champion buffs? As in, what's Kabam's reasoning for this? Don't get me wrong. I'm thankful for Magneto, Colossus, etc. But there are a lot of recently buffed champs still doing nothing. Yellow Jacket, Black Panther, yeah. Hashtag no more buffs needed. Let's say they buffed Red Cyclops. Chances are you would probably still not play him. Yeah. I think Kabam could develop systems that you would need to use more of these champions, but I know what you mean. Like most of the new characters that get released these days, it's like I don't even need this guy. So like even, all right, take Hercules for example. Hercules, incredibly strong, but do you even need Hercules? I mean, we certainly want Hercules. But yeah, taking like the buffed champions, for example, that you mentioned, like Black Panther. Black Panther got buffed, and there's really just no need for the guy, which is unfortunate because he's an awesome character. So, but like, how many of the skill champions got buffed already to the point where it's like, I mean, I need Hercules. Oh man, Mike. That's true. You did need Hercules. But yeah, when they buffed like I don't know, 6 skill champions already. The only people that needed the buff for Black Panther are the people that didn't have the other 5 champs that got buffed, or the 3 to 4 champs that didn't need a buff or something like that, right? So I think if Kabam does one of 2 things, it could make champions more relevant. One is something that they already did and something that they got a ton of negative feedback on, so I don't think they're going to do it again, which was to remove players' abilities to use certain star level of champions, right? Act 6 can no longer use 4-star champs, right? If they did that again, where they like removed your ability to use 5-star champions, well, suddenly you don't have your entire pick of champions, and yeah, you need more champs to be buffed, because it could be really hard to get buff champs that you do want, right? So I don't think they're gonna do that. I'm just saying, like, that was something they have done in the past. The other thing I think they're gonna do comes down to solo competitive mode. I could see them possibly like putting cooldowns on your champions, or just limiting the pools of champions that you can use within a single match, so that you do need more champions ranked up, so that you're never without like a good option in one of those. But like, let's say you sign up for a solo PvP match, and Kabam just gives you like a pool of 20 champions at random, 20 random champions to throw into a match. And if you don't have like a couple of good ones to pick from in that pool, well, there's going to be great incentive to like rank those champs up now, right? And you are going to need those champs. That said, I have no idea what Kabam is doing for the solo competitive mode. We haven't really heard much other than that it's going to be similar to the Summoner Showdown that they showed last year. So it's just a guessing game at this point. But I could see them doing things like that. But you're right, like, so many champions have gotten buffed. Before, it was like, dude, you have to pop open a dozen crystals to maybe get one good champion. And now it's like, you pop open a dozen crystals, and you might have like 1 or 2 champs that are not good. You know? I think they did that. Like, I mean, there was 2 options to balance champions in this game, right? Buff or nerf. And because of the backlash, anytime there was any kind of nerf in the game, they just went the hardcore buff route. So every single champion now is, well, I shouldn't say every single champion, but a lot of the champions now are like every champion is a god, you know? So it's strange. I don't know exactly how I feel about it all. But the more champions that get buffed, it does change the dynamic of the game in a strange way. I think objectives are a way they could push us to underused or newly buffed champs. Maybe, but we've gotten some objectives through like the Summer of Pain event. And so far, I don't know, most of like the already good champions are still like the champions that are getting used for these events. Like, I know if you don't already have a highly developed roster, then yeah, you might be ranking up some champions for these events. But like in my alliance, for example, I don't know anyone. I can't think of a single instance. Maybe it happened and I just don't realize it, but nothing stands out, at least, of people ranking up champions for Summer of Pain. Most people are like, yeah, okay, I've got a couple good options for this. Again, these are players who've been playing the game for a long time, very developed rosters. So this is going to be great for people, you know, just downloading the game, don't have a ton of good champions yet. But it does create a situation for the veterans of the game where it's like, all right, well, how many gods do we need before it becomes like 2 money. I don't know. Jack and over another 5 saying exactly, there really isn't a rite of passage anymore in the game. Yeah, that's a good way of putting it, dude. The rite of passage. It's like, here's a champ that can do anything in this game, go for it. Yeah. Yeah, you're right, dude. The content is still a rite of passage. But it's like the accessibility has been blown wide open for it, which I'm not saying it's good or bad. I'm just saying that's what it is, you know? Because you can make an argument saying like, oh yeah, that's a great thing for the game, or you can make an argument that, well, if the game wasn't always like this, so what attracted us to the game in the first place? Maybe it was because we had to go through that rite of passage. Maybe it was because of the hunt of trying to pull a good champion. And if you could just, in your first few crystals, get champions that kind of set you for, you know, getting wherever you want to go in the game or something like that. Is it as engaging of a game? Is it as interesting? I don't know. I'm sure for every person out there, the answer is different. But you're right. It's I have a very developed roster. I ranked I-Bomb for Mysterio, and I'll probably use a gem on Mole Man this week. Okay. Let's say you didn't have those resources. Would you be all right without them? Like, was it a ranking of? Oh, what's the right word? Was it like a rank up just because you had some spare resources and didn't really need to put them anywhere else, or was it like, no, I gotta rank up these champs to get through the content? I haven't felt the need to rank up a champion to get through content since Itemless 6.2, I think. I think that's it. Necessity? Yeah, necessity. I was looking for the opposite of that, though. What's the opposite of necessity? And that sounds better than just like want or... I can't, like, it's right on the tip of my tongue, a good word to use for it, but I can't think of it, man. Don't sleep through school, kids. I didn't expect to feel emotional over a mobile video game about Marvel characters punching each other, but here we are. Here we are indeed, dude. James sending over $1. James, thank you, dude. Saying... Gold streak? Are you just saying gold streak out of this crystal? Don't say that. Desire... Desire... I don't know if it was the word I was looking for, though. It kind of fits, but... I don't know. Maybe there wasn't one best word for it, I guess. I don't know. I guess desire is good. Desire or necessity. I don't know. You were right. It was a gold streak, James. Anyway, whatever. It's all I know is that, like, we need progress in the game, and of course there is still progress in the game, and it's not going away anytime soon, like, completely. But the more ways you have to progress and all that, like, the more engaged you are, right? Like the less need there is for something, the more that it's like, it is just like a bonus to rank up a champion to get through content. It is just like, yeah, I don't need this, but hey, I've got spare rank up resources, so why not make things easier on myself? The more it's like that, then like the less you kind of have to push yourself in order to try to gain these resources. Like, if I get it, I get it, whatever. I could just spend a couple revives extra or something like that without it. It's not a big deal. The engagement goes down. At least for me, it does. So we need those failures and struggles to actually feel accomplished. Yeah. And satisfied when actually getting what you want. Once again, this sounds way too deep for a mobile game. Yeah, maybe. But yeah, that's true. It's like it's the failures that make the moments of success feel so good, right? Anyway, though, guys, it is getting pretty late, so I am gonna head on out of here. I'm still really curious what Kabam's like solo PvP mode is gonna look like, because I do think that can open the door for a lot of things. But anyway, hold on, Brian, I made a drawing on Twitter for you. If you could check it out, be so happy. Hold on. Always have time for drawings, but then we're gonna end the stream after this. But let's see. What's your Twitter name? 2K Aspect. Okay. Let's see what we got here, man. Made this. I'm 12 and a starting artist. Well, all right, man. It's looking good. I like it, dude. Keep it up. Got the glasses, got the beard, got the bald cap. Got it all right here, man. It's a good start to your artistic journey. Cool, dude. But all right, like I said, on that note, it is pretty late, so I'm gonna head on out of here. Why did he draw you bald, Brain? Because the bald cap is great. So, but before I go, shout out to Jack for being tonight's biggest D. Somehow they made BG look like a superhero. I did feel like a superhero looking at that, right? It almost looked like the glasses could have been like an eye mask covering thing, like those old school outfits where it like wasn't really a mask. You know? I did look like a superhero, right? Anyway, thank you to everyone else. There was like 4 new memberships tonight, so thank you for that support, guys. And a bunch of other super chats too, so thank you, everyone. I'll be back tomorrow normal time. It's gonna be day streams coming up soon because I got 30 energy refills to blow, but I don't think tomorrow's gonna be one of those days. So anyway, see you guys tomorrow night if anything. Night, everybody.